one conversation that we had before that I'd love to get into is how do companies and companies you work use data and find the right data to make decisions? So when you look at a company in your experience, whether it's through M&A or through some sort of change management, how do you start to determine what data you need to make decisions?
I think the problem with any kind of data is the fact that you don't know what's useful until you need to use it. So it's like everything else. You start at the outcome you're trying to achieve. And as you go through that outcome you're trying to achieve, you start to identify the data that you need to get there. So I think the philosophy of if you have a piece of data, keep it, store it, label it, reference it, you probably will need it at some point in the future. And I think if we've moved away from, well, not moved away from, but the focus has definitely moved away from traditional machine learning algorithms, which were fantastic even 2 years ago, and it was all the rage 2 years ago of having a machine learning algorithm that could do your customer recommendation and predictability of your supply chain, things like that, into large language models. I have no idea how a large language model works, but I know it takes every piece of data it can possibly find to analyze it. So we've shifted from being selective in what we need as data into just store everything and let the large language model understand it, interpret it, use it, and then you get something fundamentally different out of it. I don't think you can identify what data is useful at this point. I think you keep everything you have, which then takes us onto a whole new different world of blockchain and decentralization and things like that. But at the moment for corporates, it's if you have a piece of data, then hang on to it. It will become useful.